Hello, 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 hello. Hi all and welcome to another edition of, this is gonna be a tricky bit now, so let me just log out quickly here. Slides. While you're waiting, hopefully you had a good weekend and you... And you've enjoyed your time away from markets. Now, let's start again. Let's see if this is better. Okay, yeah, that's better. So, hi and welcome to another edition of Midday Market Review live trading. We're discussing key trading levels. My name is Phil. I'll be your presenter today. This is going to be short and sweet. It'll take about 15, maybe 20 minutes. A little bit about me. If you're looking for a community of like-minded traders, come in and check us out at TraderCast. If you're looking for the education, if you don't know what I'm talking about and it's confusing for you and you're looking for the ways to learn how to trade, then check out my trading skills. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's fine. Go and find somebody else. This is a little bit about myself. I've been trading since mid-90s, actually more investing than trading at that time, but then started trading from late 90s, early 2000s, and doing it from 2004 ever since. I'm also offering consultancy on trading education, and I'm also a market analyst as well. Over the past 10-15 years, I had a chance to speak in front of thousands of different people, in front of different various industry events as well, and I was able to teach quite a number of them. Some of them were brand new, some of them were people who just needed help with specific area of their trading activity. Big disclaimer now, if I do excite it here, and I will, I'll be showing you some of my live trades. This is not advisory, these are my opinions and experiences only. This is proof of concept of what I think you should be able to do if you go through some of our courses or if you spend time in our community. Basically, I do not have indication of your personal investment and trading objectives, so this is for the proof of concept of what we are teaching you, basically practical application of what we are teaching you in some of our courses as well. Very quickly, I have few positions open already, and this is the recap from where we are from Friday. I am still long Nasdaq, and I also added Nasdaq, if you remember, on Friday at 16,200. And what I did is I moved the stop loss closer to entry, and I got stopped out for this second part of my long Nasdaq at 16,200. It was actually just above, but let's call it break even. So so that position is no longer open, so just initial position is open. I am still long 1/3 of my position in crude at 64.42. Paying attention to that, I would like to see a breakout of 73. If that doesn't happen, I'll close this position probably very quickly. I'm also long gold at 1775. I'm also long silver just below 22. I was talking about that 22 level for a very long time on Wednesday, Thursday, and also Friday as well. Also long cable at 132, and I'm also long DAX, so German 40 index as it's called now, 15,595. So that's where I am at the moment. I'll talk to you about all of this stuff in more details a little bit later. Now, for those of you who have access to the week ahead video, this week is going to be really busy. It's really volatile week. It's centered around central bank activity. So you have ECB, Bank of England, you have Federal Reserve, and you also have a Bank of Japan interest rate decisions, and this will likely trigger volatility across a range of markets, mainly currencies, but range of other markets as well. So I'll be quite cautious going into some of these events this week already. So a couple of things that I'm looking at the moment before I start showing you some of my live trades. I'm paying special attention to S&P. Okay, S&P 500, if you don't know what it is, it's an index. It's very close, trading very, very close to all-time highs, which is up here at 74.40, 74.37 on a closing level, and I'm seeing this as a consolidation here. Now, so what I would like to do is I would like to see if a mini version of this larger kind of a bullish continuation pattern triggers a breakout on the upside. So a couple of scenarios here. So either a breakout of this consolidation here for a potential push higher, and then retest of the previous all-time high, and then targeting new all-time high. So let's call it 47.40, 47.50, 47.60, 47.80, and so on. December is normally a bullish month. Alternatively, what could possibly happen is we could see a pullback from these levels into this zone here towards 47.04, 46.95. So there's about 10 points in here. What I would likely be looking to find the reason to go long again. So either a breakout long or a pullback, corrective pullback, and then a long as well. So daily close below 46.95 would change my outlook, and I would definitely stay away from going long here. But that's where I am with S&P, and that's setting up at the moment. So the key level, conservative key, it's not a level, it's actually a zone, 47.05, 46.95. So there's a zone of about 10 points there which could be of interest, or a breakout above these current swing highs at 47.25, 47.30 in particular above here would also be of interest as well. So that's where we are with S&P. I'm also paying close attention to DAX. DAX is providing a very similar setup here, very, very similar setup. DAX, this looks like a nice breakout. The other key level that could be of interest is down here towards 15,680. Cluster of these lows, cluster of these highs. So this would be the area of interest. Pullback to that level and a rally from there would likely be bullish. We have rising trend line there. Stop is 15,650 in that case, just the cluster of these lows down here for a potential take profit at the breakout of these highs at 15,845. So I'm still looking at that, but I already have another position open in DAX. This was triggered last week, and I'll show you where I am with that. So that's in the money at the moment, and my limit order is still there intact. So the initial breakout of that larger consolidation here, shoulder, head and shoulder, shoulder, head and shoulder, or a triple bottom if you want to call it, bottoming pattern breakout, and then a retest, textbook setup. Decided to go long up here at the breakout. Stop was below, moved closer, stop at break even. Stop is now above the entry. So now my stop is above the entry, locking in 52 points. My limit order was slightly higher, but I'm going to put my limit order up here at 15,880. So what I might do is I might take partial profits around these levels, or take partial profits fairly close, maybe even today during the session or the afternoon session, and then move the stop higher, move the stop higher, move the stop higher. So trying to lock in some money in that way. But that's where I am with the DAX. Really happy with this trade. Reward to risk ratio, perfect. Happy to keep it open. So that's where I am with DAX at the moment. The other thing that I wanted to show you is Nasdaq, because if we are starting with indices before we start talking about gold, so Nasdaq, in my case, this looks really bullish as well. So this was a breakout higher, and I was looking at 16,200 to enter again, which I did, and then this big whipsaw started happening here. and as I moved my stop above entry, I got stopped out. Let's call it at break even. It was couple of points above the break even, nothing to mention about. Now I'm thinking, oh, I've moved my stop loss too quickly, I should have left it where it was and let it work. Now look, I could have had all this, a typical emotion that everybody goes through with the trades, but that's where I am. I just want to see if this is all okay. Yeah, it should be okay. Just checking that we are live. Ah, okay. Yeah, we are. The other thing that I'm looking at the moment is I would be looking to take partial profits at the zone of these highs. The other alternative is if we see corrective pullback for another buying opportunity for a breakout higher. In that case, 16,280, 16,300 might come in play. Stop is just below that, possibly about 50 or 60 points below for the view to take profits higher above 16,450. So still bullish Nasdaq. This appears to be a sideways consolidation. I am going to be a little bit more cautious on Wednesday when we get Federal Reserve interest rate decision, because it's likely that US equities would react to whatever these guys might say. The expectations are that they might not do much this week, but they might say something. So this is my Nasdaq position open. I wanted to show you where I got in initially. I got stopped out on a second position. So what I've done is my stop was below entry, at entry, slightly above, slightly above. My stop is here now at 16,060, and my limit order is up here at 16,700, all-time high. I might look to take partial profits if we don't break. If I see a consolidation and then a big reversal here, I might look to take partial profits at 16,430, 420 or thereabout, about 40 points from here or thereabout. But I'm happy with this trade. If I see a big selling pressure and maybe loss of 16,200, I might close some of this position or all of this position before I get stopped out. But that's where I am with Nasdaq, keeping this open for now. The other thing that I was telling you about is gold. Gold looked like another retest of that 1775 again and again and again. I had a few positions here, some were profitable, some I got stopped out with, and I'm in this trade again at 1775. I'm seeing this as a rising trend line here, cluster of the previous lows. From a shorter term point of view, a key trading area for me. Inability of gold to break above 1790 is concerning. It's very likely that gold will have a volatile reaction this week, in particular on Wednesday. I would be very cautious with this position. I might be looking to take partial profits quicker or get out of this position altogether. But I would also be very quick to add to this position if I see a breakout above 1790, because I feel that we could go towards 1800, which is up here. Okay, so that's where I'm with gold. I'll show you my gold position straight away, and I'll show you my silver position, which is doing really, really well. Gold, here we go. So this is, come on, this is gold and 1775. The stop was initially below at 1770. I moved it at break even, and now I moved that stop above. So let me just show you where I am. I'll make this bigger so you can see. So my stop is above the entry now at 1780. I could get stopped out fairly quickly, but I would like to take profit at 1800. So if I get stopped out here, I'll cash in 5.5 points on this trade. It's not a biggest trade ever, but I like that 1775 level in gold, and I've traded around that level on a number of occasions, and that's all posted in the community. The reasons why are already posted in the community. The other thing that I was telling you about very quickly is silver. I'm also long silver. Silver appears to be a really nice setup here. I was looking at the breakout above 22, this big reversal, for a push higher into 22.40 and then possibly even 22.60, 70, or maybe even higher. So I'm in this trade. My initial stop was at the bottom of these lows, and then I moved it higher. So happy with this. I'll show you where I am. I would likely be looking to take some money off the table with the silver, because it did come close to that 22.40. It didn't really hit it just yet, but from this, oh, come on, silver. So this is a larger position than gold, and okay, let me just show you where I am. So my initial entry was down here at 21.96. I was looking at 22. I got a better feel at 21.96. My stop was initially below at 21.80, moved above. Now it's above here at 22. So I'm going to go and move my stop loss slightly higher. And I was looking for initially at 22.40 for some profit taking. That didn't happen. And now I'm seeing this reversal. And yet again, I feel that also silver could have a fairly volatile reaction this week as well, in particular on Wednesday. So what I'll be doing is I'll be looking to take partial profits here. So I'll take 2 out of my 5 contracts here, and I'm gonna close partial position, and I'm leaving the stop loss as it is. So you can see that my position size reduced, and I'm happy with this, because I would like to see if we see a push higher and break above 22.40, then the next level of interest would be here at 22.60. So let me just be more precise. 22.60 would be a really good area for some profit taking. Breakout above there, it could open the wave towards 23. So I'll reassess everything, but currently leaving it running, and took some money off there. And I'll be very quick to either add to this position or get out of it altogether. The last thing that I have open is sterling dollar. And sterling dollar, we have a really nice setup here. This is a counter trend trade, completely speculative, at one spot 32.20. So falling resistance trend line, rising resistance, rising support trend line here. Clusters of the previous lows and highs, therefore horizontal. And I can also do stuff like this, which gives me a 50% fib retracement as well. So a number of things. For those of you who've traded before, you understand this is a multiple layer of evidence. X marks the spot. Quite happy with that. We're looking for a counter trend breakout. We have Bank of England interest rate decision, and they were quite hawkish, telegraphing to the market they might be hiking rates, and then they backtracked for a bit. Now let's see what they do on Thursday. Big day for sterling currency crosses. So sterling Aussie, euro sterling, sterling dollar, sterling Japanese, absolutely anything sterling will become very volatile on Thursday as well. So if there is another setup, 132.20 with the stop slightly below 131.95, so about 25-30 points max of risk for a potential push higher towards 133, 134 on the upside. And I'll show you where I am with my position at the moment. I see this as a breakout and a retest, breakout, retest, and a push higher. So quite happy with that one at the moment. It's a counter trend trade. It's more speculative, but when you get the setup like that, and it's justified by something that central bank might possibly do, which changes the sentiment, then that's worthwhile taking. So where I am with this is here. My initial entry was down here, 132. So let me just show you where I am. 132. My stop was below. Stop at break even. Now stop is here. I'm going to move it slightly higher, 132.20. That's the level. I'm going to lock in some money here. I also have a limit order. The limit order was at 134. So limit order was at 134. You can see it here. But I wouldn't be afraid to take partial profits at 132.80, 133, 133.50, 134. So as we go along, I would be looking to take partial profits, and currently I'm leaving this position open as it is. So that's where I am with the cable. The other thing that I'm paying attention to very quickly before I go is on dollar Japanese yen. And the dollar yen appears to be quite bullish here, above 113.30. So bullish traders who are looking to find a good setups for long entry here in dollar yen, they're definitely looking at 113.30. Stop in their case would be at 113.15. So 15-17 points max of risk for a potential extension to the upside towards 114.40. So decent risk to reward ratio, about 80 points of potential gain initially, and then even more towards 115.50 and higher. It changes. Risk to reward ratio would change depending where you entered. So if you entered on a pullback and the stop is below and you're looking for a breakout, that's great. Or if you entered at the breakout of these highs, which is a little bit more speculative, then your stop is slightly wider for take profit higher. But dollar yen, we'll see massive volatility in this currency pair on Wednesday as well, with Fed interest rate decision, monetary policy statement, and subsequent press conference. If you don't know how to time those, you can find out that information on the economic calendar, or you can come into the community, ask the question if you wish. In the meantime, stay safe, happy trading, and bye for now. Let me just go back and put this in again, a big disclaimer. Experiences and opinions, not advice, and these are the current open positions. If I open anything else in the afternoon, I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. So stay safe, happy trading, and bye for